Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. Today we are continuing on this. We actually are planning to do the door, at least starting off the door today. But we have to first get rid of this because we don't want to like throw it away and lose all this nice design we have done. What we have decided, I did write in the description, please let us know if we should make it 3D or if we should make it fully flat, the counter, but we have decided before you answer that we're gonna leave it 3D with these like not the same gaps, instead of planing it like multiple times over until they're all the same size. When it's all glued up, we're just gonna leave it like this and fill it all with epoxy to make it all 3D looking, so you will actually see the curves and everything. Might look cool, might look quite poop, never know.
I think it looks cool already how it is. So.
Either way, this is pretty much considered scrap wood, so if this works out as a nice counter, it's a win. It's gonna cost us just the primer, the wood glue, some screws.
Epoxy, yeah.
Yeah, some few things. It's gonna be maybe in total like 30 euros,
50
40 euros, let's say 50 euros.
With both electricity for those tools
electricity use, yeah, that's pretty good, electricity usage. But yeah, let's start off. We need to do the first line. The messy part is gonna be the gluing. We need to glue it all up, and instead of using clamps, because I don't have clamps that big, I could go like quite far, I mean 3 woods probably. I could clamp together to glue. We don't have many clamps and we don't have big enough clamps, so we're just gonna screw them, and the screw should clamp it off together enough. And also I'm gonna leave the screws in every wood also for holding it together a bit better. And yeah, that's hopefully gonna glue it together to have all the gaps filled, and then epoxy is gonna fill up all the remaining gaps and make it fully as a shiny one surface.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna stain, we're not gonna do anything with it. It's gonna stay as it is pretty much.
It's already like half stained, half
We're gonna
not.
sandpaper it maybe a little bit, just to have not the edgy corners and stuff. Just a little bit of sandpapering after it's done, and also to get rid of the glue, because the glue is gonna squeeze out. So we need to remove that. I've never worked with wood glue, so don't judge me too much. This is our first time trying this. We are Pinteresting, DIYing hardcore here. So yeah, let's get started.
So let's start doing this thing. First time forever. I mean, what are we doing?
Pulling it up away from the first line.
Let's try not to break it as much. So we're gonna go line by line.
Go more. Needs a lot of space.
So we have a problem, which is not really a problem because we already knew about it, is first of all, with this clamp, if we go all the way down, this is a 40 centimeter clamp, we can clamp 5 woods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have 10? No, 16.
We have 16. This is not a problem. Even if we takes long, we can still do it with this clamp, no problem. The problem is, how do we do that for this connection? That is a problem that we didn't think, and we cannot screw it that way. You cannot put a screw from one side to another. That's a bit ridiculous. So we are gonna go to our local store, hardware store, DIY store, I don't know how those are called, and see if they have a bigger clamp at an affordable price. This costs 12 euros, so we figure online in one of the big stores, not local ones, costs 20 euros for a 1 meter 50 clamp. So let's go see. So we came back and we got clamps. Clamps. We got 2 clamps, each of them is 1 meter or 36 inches. Because it's an inches
And we also got?
And we also bought. So we have 2 clamps. Then we bought another wood glue that is cheaper. This costed
5 euros.
5 euros, and this costed 2.25. This is not for outside. This is more stronger and premium. This is more like, I will work, but I don't guarantee. no, it's gonna work, but we have the heater on because it needs to be over 20 degrees.
10 degrees.
20.
20 for working?
Yes.
Oh damn.
It needs to be 20 degrees for 10 to 40 minutes. 10 to 40 minutes, it needs to be on 20 degrees. And then it goes on 10 degrees. To cool down for 24 hours.
So this needs to be blasted with that heater.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
And what else did we get?
That small brushy that you lost.
Where's the brush? Oh, where's the brush? And we also got a brush. A new brush because the other one was losing already its hair. It was falling off. It had a hair problem. Hope this one doesn't have the hair problem. This says it's for lac. The other one, another one wanted to buy is for laser. Something like that. I have no idea. Okay. There's some hair sticking out.
Is it stronger feeling? Definitely better. It might not be the most interesting video.
Uh-oh.
Who did this? It can be sandpapered off, don't worry.
Yeah, there's need to be off with Despina and Deivids. Let's get started.
We got 2 clamp bodies. What we're trying out now is a theory of how to do it with a short clamp, because they only had these clamps. This is the longest clamp they had, and we need clamp up to 150. That's the counter's full size. It seems like you could split it in half, the counter, do half of it, but no, you can't. It needs to be, after if even you split it, it needs to be all stick together, so you would need some way to pull it. So I have an option. I have a theory here that might work, which is to use string. This string can hold, I think, like 400 kilos, so it should be perfect. So in theory it should work-ish, something. Okay, and I need another clamp.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, look, they're splitting open. I need a clamp there.
And that's what I call a clump mess.
That's what you have to do if you want. That works perfect though with the string, so if you ever don't have clamps, that is more than tight enough. The only problem, I think, yeah, it's lifting it up a bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna put it down with power. This clamp sucks. So here's the moment of truth. Is it gonna all stay as it is? Let's undo this one. Oh, that's under the other one. Let's undo. Wow, that's a lot of power. Okay. This away. Let's undo this one and undo that one. Looks like the string theory works.
We have discovered the string theory.
Sheldon couldn't discover it, I discovered it for him. The string theory. And yes, here I came through with my screw. Very smart.
So we had a problem where on that wood, this one there is rotten, is part of that wood. So we decided to replace the woods that are really rotten, for example that one, with some better ones, and this one is a bit rotten. I can lift it up. I actually like this wood because it has a heart, but it's okay. So we put this wood and that wood. Those woods are like really strong, and nice. And what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna continue because this is like pretty much square.
And the clamps it in without a problem. It's just here the first two lines is gonna go all the way 1.50 m, and they need the string theory to get them together. But the and the two bottom ones as well. But the rest is all done with the clamps, without the string.
So we're just gonna do this one block here and let this one dry a bit longer. Yep, that's what we're doing.
So here's the progress of how much we have done.
4 hours. Oh yeah.
4 hours of work. Working hours like 2 hours and 4 hours in total time. I mean, we are a bit talkative and jiggling.
Yeah, but we talk and do things.
We are crafting pretty much. This is like next level class of crafting, where you're crafting yourself a countertop. How's it, baby? How's the experience?
I've been doing the same thing for quite a while. I've been sticking woodies, painting woodies.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. It's actually quite meditating. As long as I don't have to do that annoying part of it.
As long as someone's talking bullshit in your ears non-stop?
Okay, so we have this wood gone.
So now we're gonna stick together the long part together with that part.
Yeah, can you go?
It's the only time we could do things separately. The bottom, no, the bottom is not gonna be separately either. This is the only separated part.
And giving up on this tube is insane.
We have nearly used up that one tube. We have another one which is twice the size to finish this up.
Do you think we're gonna finish this up today?
I hope we can get quite far.
I mean, this is the hardest part, really.
Yeah, after this it goes fast.
It's just all those, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, oh yeah, we had a lot of rotten ones that we had to replace.
Yeah, well, a lot of times
three we had that we screwed on, and at the last screw
splits fully open.
So we clearly did not replace all of them, and some of them are so nice. They're like nice looking, like this one for example. You see how rotten it is there. Hope it works out.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to put here more.
Well, we're learning for the next countertop, which is the big one, which is much more harder.
I don't know if it's smart the way we're doing it. Maybe we should have, because that's the beautiful side. If we should have done it other way around, because here you can see the level. We wanted the level, but on the other side it's quite straight.
Not really.
No, not really. Never mind.
So now the moment of truth. I love these moments of truth we have. We're gonna stick these two together.
Oh,
they fit-ish. Clamp it. Hope it's enough glue, Desi.
Yeah, and we did a mistake in the first ones. We didn't put much glue on the first, and then you can see how much glue we put. More.
Oops, new crumbs.
Better more than less.
Yes, always better more than less.
For here, the more is better.
Here, in this case scenarios, we need to do our string theory. So you are tuning in for one of a kind.
David, DIY.
Strap-on string theory. If I get slapped in my face with something, the only thing that could happen is it snaps in half and flies towards me. Can you maybe stand on that end wood?
Stand.
It's just naturally heavy.
So we have finished.
Ish.
Yeah. We just didn't do.
Huh? We what?
We didn't do the.
What are we not doing?
The bottom side, the last two.
Yes. We haven't done the.
All the way the sink side. We just did all the counter area. Now there's two more lines here.
Okay.
Because we're gonna show you, because it's there and the camera cannot move.
Yeah, and now we're gonna start doing the door. Like we planned, no?
It's 9 o'clock.
We thought this is gonna take nothing.
We thought it's gonna take like half an hour. Screw glue. How can it be hard?
Our drill doesn't screw very well. And the batteries die like every 10 minutes.
And the tube, my fingers are hurting.
From squeezing the glue.
Oh my god, it's insane this glue to get out of this bottle. I'd rather buy the cheap one. Saves on doctor after. My doctor appointment for the drawing.
You think it's gonna work?
I hope so. I really hope so because we worked so hard. You don't imagine how much work that is.
On YouTube it looks easy, doesn't it?
Yes, like what? Yeah, because
squeezes
they do
a bit of glue. Yeah, also
they do it over a week.
Yeah.
Probably they don't do it in one day.
Slow. They glue like one part as big as their clamps let them.
Yes, and then they just let it for 24 hours next day. But I guess
it's impossible for you to smudge everything all this size and then clamp it because unless you're 5 people glue like non-stop without doing screwing. We're just putting everywhere glue and putting it together.
But still, you cannot clamp from that side because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 clamps. To squeeze it down like that because
no, you just put long woods like this. If you clamp the whole thing.
Yeah, but then you don't get that butcher look.
No, you put long woods at the ends like I have now.
Ah.
To squeeze together, so it squeezes this one as well. Ish. It still needs there in theory.
It still has the gaps though. Like
oh, those ones you would just put a long wood on the end and squeeze those down.
I mean, we learned.
No one really does them with the cutouts already. They make the cutout after. That's just we're saving on wood and saving on work and glue and
everything. Well, we learn from our mistakes. We're gonna make it better. Next time we're gonna give it more time to harden.
We might not do it with the screws, that's for sure. Because I realized with the screws is the biggest problem. No, also because if you want to cut it,
you cannot cut it.
It's full of screws. It kind of makes the wood very hard to use.
But we learn. This is the small one that goes to the sink. So the bigger one, we're gonna make it better.
Yeah.
And we're probably gonna do it the same this way. We're just gonna first glue everything because you need to leave it for every joint that you're gluing. You need to leave it for.
Squeeze it with the clamps.
You need to
we need more clamps.
No, but you need to squeeze it with a clamp for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and we need more clamps.
So it would take forever.
Either way, even if we want it like that, we need more clamps. Because now we have everything screwed, so we don't need to clamp a lot. We have just 2 clamps, which is all we got. But we need like 4 of these clamps and like 2 maybe super giant ones. And then we're perfect.
Okay.
So another like 50 euros of clamps.
Nice.
Clamps
they're useful.
They're very useful. You can do many things. You can do this butcher block on anything, or you can glue random things as well. Okay.
But so we're gonna eat now. We have empty bellies.
Very empty.
I was snacking around on cheese like a mom.
We have potatoes here, so we're gonna eat some potatoes.
Yep. And we have here. Let's see what we have here.
There's some rice in here, I think.
No, you know what is in here?
Oh,
your oatmeal. And some muesli for me.
There's muesli, oatmeal. Oh,
there's some snackies.
Oh, there's pickles in here.
Yes.
This is like Christmas.
I already emptied the pickles because I was looking.
Oh, there's peas in here.
I know, I emptied already yesterday.
There's 4 pickles in here. 3 pickles.
Now
oh my god.
Better. And we have also snackies. We should have these.
Put them back.
Oh, okay.
For whenever. No, in case
of emergency. Okay. So emergency box.
Those are emergency box, so we can run with it.
Okay. But so we're gonna eat. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was enough for a video or interesting for you.
Might be a bit of a small one.
Yes.
Mostly us blubbering about glue and problems.
Yes. Because we're just doing the same thing over and over, and it was really frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, and also that we're annoyed that it might not work out at all.
Yeah. Oh,
and so many woods broke in half.
Oh yeah, a lot of rotten woods.
That's the problem. We should not use rotten, but that's what we got. So yeah.
Okay,
but not that rotten like we use.
We're not complaining in this video.
No complaining allowed.
We are just addressing our mistakes.
Yes, so you can learn from them in case
you can learn from us.
You somehow want to make a butcher block. Suggest you to buy it. It might be more worth it.
Less work, but we are kids.
And finished and nice.
Yes.
We're kids and we're strong.
I have glue everywhere. I should have worn gloves.
Hope you enjoyed, and we're gonna see you tomorrow. You said it next time. It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Touch the camera. It's a tradition.
Wow.
Faster. They're waiting. Ah!